Man, I'm so hungover. I should get something to eat. Fuck. I'm so wasted.
Who are you guys?
Hello, dear friend.
We know that you're hungry.
We're going to present you our companies.
And in the end, you can choose one of us.
Good evening, everyone. Yum Brands, or formerly Trican Global Restaurants, is an American fast food company based in Louisville, Kentucky. The company has over 44,000 restaurants in 120 countries all over the world, operating the three largest chains in the US, KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut, makes the company distinctive from its competitors in the fast food industry. Until 2015, the company was performing financially well, but the spin-off of the China division as an independent company influenced the financial performance of the company in a negative way. According to the financial report of 2016, the company's major source of funding comes from $9.8 billion in debt. The revenue of the company every year from 2012 to 2015 was around $13.1 billion, but in 2016 it decreases to $6.3 billion because the China division is the biggest profit driving region of the company. The last 3 years, the company share price has been rising constantly, being 52.50 in 2015, 63.81 in 2016, and now reaching its peak of $83.05. The average dividends per share growth rate was around 11% per year. The last 5 years, the dividends per share of the Yum Brands are constantly rising from 1.19 in 2012 to 1.98 in 2016. The earnings per share ratios also have been increasing every year. The last 2 years they increased from 2.92 to 4.84, which is 30% increase. The high ratios every following year were due to the rise in profits and the emerging market success. As a relatively new company since the company spin-off of the largest company, PepsiCo, the company is performing financially well the last 5 years, so it's the right company to choose.
Hello, stranger. I'm the food ghost of Wendy's. The company was founded in 1969 in Ohio, Dublin, by Dave Thomas, and nowadays the company has around 6,000 restaurants in the world. Total non-current liabilities have the biggest amount of the funding system of Wendy's, which is 81%. The equity of the funding system of Wendy's is only 8%, and the current liabilities are 6%. This means that the gearing level of Wendy's is really big. As you can see from the graph, Wendy's earnings per share increased gradually, especially in 2015 when they reached $0.49. Now about quick ratio. Wendy's quick ratio during the last 5 years was 1.29, which means that the company is stable to pay its long-term debts. All of this information leads to the conclusion that the company is a good choice to invest in.
Hola, niño. I am the food ghost of Chipotle Mexican Grill. Chipotle Mexican Grill is a fast food company which specializes in making tacos and burritos. The company was founded in 1993 in Denver, Colorado by Steve Ells. The name of the company comes from the Mexican word chipotle, which means jalapeno chili pepper. The originality of the Mexican food had success, and nowadays the company has around 2,000 restaurants all over United States, Canada, and Europe. In 2013, Chipotle became one of the first fast food companies which started to label the GMO products in their menu. This was the first step which the company took in order to achieve their main goal. As a result of these events, Chipotle experienced constructive and stable increase in their equity and in their share prices. But in 2016, there was a problem with the safety of the food. The rare version of the bacteria, Escherichia coli 026, poisoned a lot of customers. These problems led to the most significant drop in the share prices since the founding of the company. The equity also declined with almost 50% compared to the previous year. Recently, the company started to recover from the damages and experienced a stable growth in their share performance. In 2016, after all the food scandals, earnings per share decreased to 77 cents, but in 2017 they rose to $5.16, which is an indicator that Chipotle is stabilizing in the financial sphere. Chipotle's quick ratio for the latest quarter of this year is 1.96, which is relatively high compared to other companies in the food industry, and this also means that the company has a good financial stability during this short term. The current ratio for this quarter is 2.03, which also indicates progress. And another interesting fact about Chipotle is that in 2013, the board of directors decided not to pay dividends per share in order to keep the money for expanding the business. In my opinion, my company is profitable, relatively successful, and it's also trying to improve the quality of the products every year, which means that it's the best choice for eating this evening.
What's up, man? I know I've never heard of those companies before, but I think that it's important for you to know at least who I am. I'm McDonald's. More precisely, I'm a worker at McDonald's. And we two, me and you, we're very much alike. I used to study in AUBG. I graduated 2 years ago, in fact. Ever since then, I have been working in McDonald's restaurant in Pernik, and I have been living the life ever since then. Now let me give you a few statistics about the company for you to after this choose. When talking about financials, we can see on the graph that during 2016, McDonald's had a negative equity of almost 2.2 billion US dollars. This is because total assets were smaller than total liabilities for the company, and in McDonald's case, it was because they were constantly buying back their own shares, thus increasing their treasury stock instead of repaying their long-term goals. But it actually makes sense for the company to not repay their long-term goals as of now, because their interest rates are almost 0.5% or even lower. When talking about share performance, we can see on the graph from the last 5 years that two things stand out. First of all, we can see a period of stagnation between the years 2015 and 2016. This reflects an internal company crisis which resulted with the termination of the CEO, and later on it resulted in the dropping of the share price of McDonald's. And also we can notice skyrocketing during 2017 when McDonald's new CEO Steve Easterbrook announced that they will be partnering with Uber Eats, and thus increased the company's shares from $139 US to $151 US in only a matter of 2 months. In terms of ratio analysis, the most important thing to say about McDonald's is its dividends per share. The company has been on a 41-year streak of constantly increasing their dividends per share, which has labeled them dividend aristocrat. Last year in 2016, the dividends per share for the company were $3.83 American dollars, and this was marked a 6% increase from the year before. And for this year, the company is projected to give out around $4 for dividends per share, which will be another 6% increase. At the end of the day, McDonald's will continue to be what it is. Fast food super company with very stable financials and very stable ratios, making it a safe bet for anybody who's wondering.
You know what? Screw those companies.
Добрый вечер, czy możemy na bańczkę?